Hello fellow traders, this is a quick video to show you how to set up tradingview.com to trade supply and demand imbalances. Tradingview.com is a very powerful platform, online platform that allows you to trade every single asset in the world really, from stocks to bonds, forex, commodities, everything is there from almost all exchanges in the world. I'm using this platform every single day to do my analysis in bigger time frames and all that, and extrapolate that analysis to my trading platform. I love this platform. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to set it up correctly, the way I do it and why I do it. Obviously, you can use other colors and other setups and modify it as to your liking, but that's what I'm doing. Okay, so we are going to learn how to change the background colors, setting up multiple time frame layout. This is a pane feature. Okay, feature. How to insert indicators, saving and managing a template, tools to draw that can be used to draw imbalances, how to set up a floating toolbox with the tools that you use the most, using the magnet, synchronizing objects to multiple time frames, to multiple charts to know where imbalances on one specific chart is located on other lower or higher time frame in charts. Okay, adding notes to your charts and managing watch lists. Some of these things look easy, but there are some tricks I'm going to show you. Okay, so let's proceed. I've just opened a blank chart. When you load a trading view, you have different colors on the candles and all that. So what I have done, I like using very simple colors. I mean, white for bullish candles and black for bearish candles, as simple as that. I don't want to see green or red and all that. I use red for other things, for the engulfing patterns. So you're gonna see it in the process while I am recording this video. Okay, so how do you? One sec. I'm gonna pull this window on my second monitor so I can see the order of the things we're gonna cover in this video. How to change the background colors. Anywhere on the chart, you press right mouse button, properties. Okay, and here you have the colors for the candles, the fill color, the outline color. So you change the colors to this, black and white, and you will be fine. Okay, so that's all you need to touch here. Just play with the colors until you find the colors that like you the most. Okay, so these are the ones that I'm using. So you should be able to change it however you want. Okay, so in order to make or a trading decision, you just can't or shouldn't. Obviously, you can. You shouldn't be using one single time frame. You would not be seeing the bigger picture of what's going on. You need at least 3 time frames as per Set and Forget supply and demand trading rules. So this is just one. In order to have several time frames displayed at the same time, you go up here to the top and you select the kind of layout you want for your for this specific template. Okay, I believe TradingView is this is a paying feature. You have to pay for this. I am paying for the Premium Plus membership, I think, for the plan. I don't know, but it's worth it. So what I'm doing, I'm gonna set it up like this. I usually like to do it like this. I like to have my entry time frame on the left, then my top time frame of the sequence at the upper right, and at the upper left, the lower left, I have my intermediate sequence. So at the top, I use the monthly. Here, I use the weekly, and here the daily. Okay, that's one way of doing it. You can play with it as you want. Okay, here you can select the monthly or the weekly, whatever you want. I mean, that's up to you. It doesn't really matter. Okay, you just have to be comfortable with the layout that you have chosen, how to quickly locate the time frames that you are using, and all that. Okay, so this is what we have. What if we want to uh, save the template so we can reuse it every single time? You go here at the top, okay, click here on unnamed, and then you save it now. Okay, you save it here or rename it as, I don't know, a video example. Okay, so in this one template, you're going to have everything that I will be adding here. So you can later you can say, for example, make a copy and you will duplicate this template, rename it with another name because you're going to be tracking, I don't know, stocks or commodities or whatever, and you want to add some kind of different colors or indicators, whatever you want. Okay, but you can duplicate it or start with a new one, with a blank one. If I click here, new chart layout, it will start with a named. Okay, as we originally started with the volume here, you will remove it and all that. We don't need it for supply and demand. So here we are. We have the three templates. So now what we want is to insert the indicators that we are using. We are not using any fancy indicators. We don't need that, but we are using tools. Let's call it tools that will allow us to um, make better trading decisions. Like for example, the 50% candle or the engulfing patterns. Those are the two indicators that I'm going to be adding to the charts because that's all we really need. Okay? So let's start with 50% candle, which displays a candle that is a basing candle, that is that the distance from the, for example, this one over here, the distance from the open to the close is 50% or lower than the distance from the high to the low. Okay, that means that it is a post candle, candle that does not show us a bearish or bullish move. It's a pause. Um, it is a candlestick pattern that we will usually we must see it at peaks and valleys and swings highs and swing lows for which are the basic part of demand or a supply imbalance. The one of the parts of it. Okay, if we don't have a demand or supply, we don't have a basing. So we just need to have a pause, rally or a drop in order to have that, like here or there. So in order to insert an indicator, I have not created this indicator. It's for free. It's here in the Trading View indicators database. You click here, right mouse button, and you insert the indicator. So I have it as my favorite, but you can search for it. So I have these three indicators in my favorite list. So if you look here, if you type here minus 50%, you should come up, sorry, with this one. So you just click on it and insert it. Once it has been inserted, the indicator is already there, but you need to configure it. Okay, so the style, you will change it. You want the dot, as you can see, the dot, okay, over there. Those are the candles are 50% candles. So you just if you are using a background color like the red, sorry, the white and the black, you should be using something like red to display those dots. But now you just cannot see it because I guess when you are the indicator, Trading View will send it to the background. So it's like behind the candles. So you can go here. Where was it? Okay, one sec. Here. And click on that arrow, visual order, and bring it to the front. So now you can see it. Okay? So as you can see, this is a 50% candle. That is that the distance from, let me show you here, the distance from the open to the close is 50% or lower than the distance from the high to the low of that candle. Same happens with this one, okay, this one, but this is another type of candle. Okay, so this one, these three candles, this one, all this over here, and this is an area of supply being created right now because this is demand as per rules, so supply over here. So that's how to insert the indicator. You have to do the same process on this chart as well. We go to the right, to the upper right side, insert indicator, have added to favorite. You can do it by clicking on the star. I added, then I don't see it because it is in the background. So I go here. First of all, I change the color to red because it is a color that suits correctly with these colors, the black and white template. Then I go here, select visual order, and bring the indicator to the front. And that's how we have it. Okay, so this is how it works. Now, what I'm going to do is insert the other indicator we are using a lot, which is the engulfing indicator, because the engulfing pattern indicator is engulfing pattern is the most powerful pattern of all, in my humble opinion, and we use it a lot for supply and demand. So I have created my own particular engulfing indicator that you can install. It is for free here in the TradingView platform. I have made it available for you so you can use it. How can you insert it? You go do the same thing, right mouse button on any area on the chart, insert indicator, then you search for it. You search here on the search box for engulfing patterns, and you will see that pattern, that one over there. Then you insert it, and you should be able to see over there. Okay? One sec. Sorry, I had to pause the video. You didn't realize, but I was not using the right indicator. So here we are. If we want to insert a bullish and bearish engulfing indicator that I have created, you must do the same here, insert indicator, and you must look for bullish and bearish engulfing patterns auto detection, and you will see my name, Alfonso Barreno, over there. So once I insert it, the TradingView platform will apply this indicator to this chart and do all the necessary calculations to tell you and to display on the chart which are the engulfing patterns. So here, the latest one we have in the daily is that one over there. As you can see, the bearish engulfing pattern are painted in red, and the bullish engulfing pattern are printed in in green color. So here we have also a green, which is a bullish, but this is not a great pattern over there, engulfing pattern. It didn't even make a higher high. So rules are explained in the community on how to use these engulfing patterns. We've got a bearish over there, another one over there, 2 consecutive bearish engulfing patterns over there, and several engulfing patterns, bullish engulfing patterns on the way up, and prices already exhausted. So here we are. This is how it works. You will see red for bearish engulfing patterns and green for bullish engulfing pattern. What is an engulfing pattern? You may be asking. I take for granted that you know that because it's a very, very common pattern. So an engulfing pattern is a candlestick that engulfs or encompasses the previous candles. In this case, if we have basic candles on the left, the previous candles open prices or close prices. Okay, so it's sort of like it involves, it encompasses, it embraces, it wraps the candles and closes underneath. In this case, it even closed underneath the lows of the previous basic candles. So those are engulfing patterns, and they are one of the most common patterns that you will see at supply and demand imbalances. In this case, we have here, two peaks over there. New area of demand was created and now has been eliminated. So we have up the top here an area of supply at around 0.7760, okay, for shorts. And an area of demand is being eliminated. So this is what we have right now. Okay, we've done the indicators thing. So now saving and managing the template, we already did that already by renaming the name of the template that we are using. We can, if we want to take a look at another chart, we just go up here, typing the name of the cross pair or stock or commodity you want to take a look at, and then you select the broker here. There are different exchanges, and it will change automatically the the asset that we typed in at the top here, the upper left side, and it will keep will keep the indicators that we have inserted, because this is a video template, remember, and everything we do will be remembered. If I draw something here, a rectangle over there, okay? And I switch now back to Aussie dollar. On the Aussie dollar, we didn't draw anything. So let me draw here another box, for example. And let me go back to euro dollar, to the same exchange that we were using, Oanda, and we will have that rectangle over there. It will remember everything. It's a good idea to save the template every few seconds. It will do automatically every minute, I believe, every minute, as you can see. But I'm always saving the template just in case my computer switches off, electricity is gone, I don't know, any reasons. So this is how to manage templates and all that. Okay, let's now. It is important to. There are many tools here on the left side that can be used to draw objects, rectangles, Fibonacci levels, channels, all those sort of things, vertical lines, horizontal lines, and all that. So as you can see here, I've got a floating toolbox over there. Instead of looking for the tools that I want to use, which here, for example, we have the brush, the rectangle, the ellipse, triangle, and all that. Here under the Fibonacci area, we have all this. So instead of clicking here, selecting the Fibonacci and all that, what I do is I usually select. Every single tool has this star here on the right side. This is ghosted. This is already selected. So you can click here and it will be added to a floating toolbox. So here the last one I had was the polyline. So imagine I want to add another one, which is, I don't know, let's say fib channel. So we'll click here, add to favorites, and it will be on my floating box. I won't need to go here to select now the tool that I wanted. Okay, I don't want this one because I don't use this one. So the most common ones that I'm using are Fibonacci retracement tool, but I don't use it for Fibonacci because we don't need Fibonacci to draw levels or make a trading decision using supply and demand. The rectangle, the trend line, the horizontal line, text box, the callout, which is a text box as well, with the famous cloud, the arrow, vertical line, ellipse, brush, the horizontal array, the up and down arrows, channel, and the polyline to draw any kind of object I want. That's what I want. I usually have it here or floating. And that's more or less about this toolbox, the floating toolbox. So now we are gonna use, let's see, okay, tools to draw supply and demand imbalances. Okay, so you can use the rectangle, obviously. Imagine that this is an area of demand over there. I just draw it and I can extend it as much as I want, as far as I want. Okay, you will click now anywhere in the chart, but you will not know which is the proximal and this proximal list are prices for this area of demand. Okay, so what do we do then? What I have done is one of the setandforget.com members suggested is using the Fibonacci retracement tool, which will automatically extend all the Fibonacci levels to the right. But we don't want to use the 38% or 61% or 70 something percent. We just want the 0% and the 100%. So let me show you. So imagine this is an area of demand. I just draw it, and as you can see, it is being extended, and I am seeing the proximal and distal prices, and no matter what I do, it will extend it to the right. Okay, so how do I set it up? Okay, I draw the Fibonacci levels as I did now, but it's already configured. So let me set it up. So you click twice on it, and you will see the different levels. Fibonacci levels, 50%, 38%, 50, 61.8, and all that. But instead of, as you can see, selecting all of them, okay, what we're going to do is we are going to check only the 0% and the 1%. So 0% down there, 1% up there. And we are going to extend the lines. Okay, you see, this is not extending the lines. We extend the lines. We want to see the prices, okay, there. And we can show the price levels on the right, on the left if you want. I usually do it on the right. And at the top of the line, or the middle, as you can see, We know it's not good because there is a horizontal line crossing the price levels out at the top or at the bottom. You decide. And then you don't want to see the trend line on the Fibonacci because we don't need it. Remember, we are using the Fibonacci levels, this tool, to draw imbalances and to extend the imbalance to the right. That's all we want. So then you change the color, the background, how you want it, if you want it transparent or not, up to you. You end up with something like that. So every time I want to draw an imbalance, I will do it like that. Okay. If I want to draw it exactly, I want to cover the lower low and all that. What I'm gonna do is using the magnet mode. Okay. So let me use this Bing this Bing icon to remove all drawing tools. Okay. I click there, and now I'm gonna select the magnet tool, the Fibonacci level, and then it will snap to the lowest low exactly. So I will click on it, and then if I want to use this as a proximal line, it will snap to it. Okay, or the high. Imagine I want to snap to this high, it will snap there. Okay, but you have to be on top of the candle. It will not detect this here on the black candle, this open, if you don't place the mouse on top of it. So you click there, and you've got the exact prices on the right side. Okay, that's how to use the magnet tool. And if you still want to use the rectangle, you can use it as well. I'm using the rectangle to display potential imbalances or imbalances that are already playing out, and I want to draw another one on top or after prices it has reacted to it. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, and why I'm doing it. You can use this tip or not, up to you. Okay. Okay, so floating box already, the magnet tool to draw objects. Now, imagine I want to know where the monthly area of demand is located in relationship to the daily and the weekly charts. Here, or the weekly, I want to see a weekly imbalance on a lower time frame. Okay, this is a weekly area of demand over there. Why? Because there are two peaks, two impulses, and the trend has been broken, very strong departure. Okay, so this is a weekly average demand. So I want to know where that weekly area of demand is located here on the daily chart, okay, or on the monthly chart. Let me see here because I'm seeing your dollar here, Aussie dollar here. So I want to. That was an option symbol on all charts. So I'm gonna use. Was a mistake on my side, sorry. Okay, so now we can see Aussie dollar on all the charts. So imagine I want to see this weekly chart on all the charts. So what I can do on TradingView is to sync this object and display it on all the charts that I have on my layout. In this case, I have 3 charts on my layout, monthly, weekly, daily. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to select the right mouse button, and here under sync drawing to all charts, I will send this object to the other 2 charts. Here they are. Okay, here it is. This is the weekly chart. So you can see where it is located. You can also use the crosshair to know what price action we have on the daily here, or the monthly, and that weekly every month. As you can see, it is synchronized on the 3 charts. But if you still want to see an area of demand or an imbalance on the weekly chart or another time frame, it's not a good idea to sync the object. Why? Because if you now want to draw an area of demand here on the daily, then you will have a level on top of level. You will have to start changing the color, the background colors and all that in order to make a difference to differentiate the weekly imbalance, which is the wider one, and the lower daily area of demand which is the smaller one. Okay, so there is one more thing that you can do. Instead of syncing the object, what I usually do sometimes, okay, what I usually do is I will use the horizontal ray, okay, that will draw a line. I will draw a line at the proximal line, approximately over there. This is different to the horizontal line. The horizontal line will draw a line that crosses the chart, I mean, from the beginning to the end of time. Okay? But the horizontal line will draw a line will extend a horizontal line to the right from the place where we click on the chart, right there. So this is the proximal line, the proximal line of that weekly average demand. Okay? So we'll select it. I will sync it to all charts, and now I will know where the weekly area of demand is located. If I want to know where the distal line is located as well, you should have some kind of color codes to tell you which color represents each area of demand, if it is which time frame, if it is the weekly or the monthly. Imagine that you're using these dashes for weekly, so you will know instantly that this is the weekly area. Okay, so in order to clone any object, I will select it, keep the control key pressed, and drag that object. Okay, and that will be the distal line over there. I will use the right mouse button and sync it. And now by looking at the daily chart over here, I know there is a weekly area of demand right there. So that by doing that, TradingView will allow me to draw another object here, and this will be the daily average demand. It will not overlap onto the weekly average demand that I had drawn over here. Okay, that's what you can do. You don't necessarily need to do that, because by having a multiple layout, you can see with the crosshair where these imbalances are located. Okay, like for example here, there's a monthly average demand. Okay, so if I wanted to see that one, okay, I'll zoom out a little bit, and I want to place my mouse over there. Okay, we can see where the crosshair is on the weekly is right there. Okay, over here. If you still want to do that, so you could say, okay, I'm gonna clone this object over there, and for the monthly chart, for the monthly imbalances, I'm gonna use, I don't know, this style, and then, oops, I selected the Fibonacci, one sec. For the line, I'm gonna use this style, and I'm gonna use the orange color. Okay, so I will sync that object, right mouse button, sync draw into all charts, and now I will know that the monthly average demand is over there. Okay, those are tricks that you can use. Remember, you can still use the rectangle, okay, in order to draw the imbalance, but you will not be able to see the price labels here on the right side. Okay, so that's what we have right now. Okay, good. Synchronizing, adding nodes. Okay, so now what we can do is to add nodes. You should be adding nodes to charts to remind you of what you are doing while you are doing it. Okay, so if I want to add a node here to the weekly average demand, I can select the text toolbox, which is over here on the left side. It is on the floating toolbox. As explained before, I click on the add to favorite, the star, and it is up there floating anywhere I want, these are the tools that I'm using the most. So we'll click here on the chart, and we'll say weekly low odds, weekly demand zone, for example. It's a low odds for special rules. So I will do something like that. Or I can use the call out and select here. Do like that, say whatever. Okay, I can move this, that, so you can add all kind of nodes to your charts. Okay, that's the idea. You have to add nodes, otherwise you are going to have to do the top-down analysis every single time you look at the chart. So it's way better to add the nodes on the 3 charts. And what else? You can also do, as one of the members in the community, I think it was Kimojemi, that did this. He added a 4th layout, and on that layout he's adding nodes. So this is what he's doing. He's doing something like this, And on this fourth layout, what he did, he changed the background colors to black. Everything's black, the candles, everything. Okay, and then he will start adding notes like, for example, I don't know. Imagine. One sec. Why isn't it? Okay, good. We'll say, for example, 23rd March 2018. Price approaching, weekly demand zone, whatever, and all that. Okay, he will sort of have a log with all the decisions that he's making on this chart. Since you can, using by this auto scale button, you can move around the chart any way you want. You can have as many nodes as you want on this chart. After a few weeks, you should delete the oldest nodes and all that. Okay, so that's another way of doing it. Many tricks. Okay, I prefer this way, but you can use this way as well. You can configure the text box with the colors you want, the background color, anything. Here is one thing that I'm noting right now, and I wanted to tell you about the indicators. The two indicators that we have added are the engulfing patterns and the 50% candle, but sometimes you might accidentally click on the delete button there and remove the indicator from that chart. That has happened to me many times. I don't know why these guys at TradingView don't make these zones unclickable. So what you should do is to do this on all the charts. So you press right mouse button, properties, and under background, I believe, you should do this. You will see how this disappear. Indicator titles, I don't want them. Indicator values, I don't want them. Okay, so the indicators are still there, but you just cannot accidentally remove them from the chart. And you can use that space, okay, to add notes or whatever you want. Okay, so this is more or less for adding notes. And managing watch lists. This is something very easy. So you can create a new watch list with this icon over there, create watch list. You can say example here. And here you can add as many assets as you want. You can, how can you add one asset to the watch list? By typing its name here, Aussie dollar, then the exchange, it's already there. Or when you are analyzing this chart, you can select the right mouse button on any time frame of this layout and select add Aussie dollar to watch list. You can have as many watch lists as you want. I guess the TradingView platform will limit the number of watch lists and a number of elements within the watch list depending on your plan or membership. I have added many of them. Okay, so right now I haven't found any limitation. I don't really know the limitations. Okay, so and that's it more or less. Hope that this video will have shown you how to implement these tools, and they will help you to draw supply and demand imbalances and help you in your trading. I'm not promoting TradingView at all. I'm not selling this product or getting any money from them. I'm not into that. Okay, I'm just trying to show you how powerful this platform is. It has many things that should improve. I have suggested them many features. They are not doing it. Why? I don't know. But it is still a very, very good platform. You don't need to install anything in your computer. I travel a lot, so it's just perfect for me. And that's everything. Okay, remember that for the engulfing patterns, you need to have the candles as filled candles, no hollow candles. Otherwise, it will not work. I forgot about that. And have a great day. Enjoy and be happy. If you need anything, just contact me. Bye bye.